welcome to another SIA Charts Focus video. Today we're going to talk about the SIA 5CAD ETF Sector Model and show you how you can track and monitor this model on your own, even though we will still notify all subscribers on when to make changes to this model. All of our SIA models are found here in the Models tab, and then from here the SIA Model sub-tab. On the screen now is the 5CAD ETF Sector Model. Let's first review the fund selection process for this model. Scrolling down, we can see the process is the selection process recommends the top 5 relative strength names, one from each of the top 5 relative strength ETF sectors. The model is rebalanced and monitored on a quarterly basis. On the quarterly basis, the model is updated and it only looks to own ETFs within the top 5 relative strength sectors. And if the individual fund drops below the favored zone on that quarterly update, it is sold and the model recommends to buy the top ranked fund within that sector universe with a 6 or higher SMAX score. During a quarterly rebalance period, a fund stays in the model if the sector is still ranked within the top 5 sectors and the fund itself is still in the favored zone of its respective sector report. Of note, all reports are run at a 4% matrix sensitivity. We will not consider any leverage or inverse sectors for the strategy, nor will we consider any US currency ETFs. We will also incorporate the SIA Equity Action Call overlay on this model. To monitor the fund, simply go to the Reports tab and go to the CAD ETF Sectors tab. Then change the date to the beginning of the quarter and identify the top 5 sectors. Word of note, going forward, we are now displaying all of our ETF reports at a 4% matrix sensitivity. Previously, we were showing all our ETF reports at 6% matrix sensitivity. Based on recent testing, we have found 4% sensitivity for ETFs gives us the optimal 6 to 18 month go forward outlook when analyzing names on a relative strength perspective. Also of note, our stock reports are still being run at 6%, and our mutual fund reports are being run at 3%. This gives us the optimal 6 to 18 month go forward outlook for a stock and ETF. Looking at the report, we could see the top 5 sectors are US equity, Greater China, financial services, precious metals, and global equity. Now that we have identified the top sectors, now we will go into these 5 reports at the beginning of the quarter and identify the top holding. That can be done by clicking here and then pulling up the 5 reports. I have preloaded the first report, and it is the Greater China Equity Report on October the 1st, and the top holding is XCH.TO. That is one of our holdings. Now we will go back to the other 4 sectors, pull up the report, and identify those top names in that respective universe. And there you go. Use this new setting, 4% for ETFs, to monitor the 5CAD ETF sector model, and also to get a better perspective on a 6 to 18 month go forward outlook when utilizing ETFs in your client portfolios. As always, remember to manage your risk in the markets and have a great rest of your day.